the time of filming this, it is currently, well, it's just gone 4:30 in the afternoon of Christmas Eve. I am now home alone, and I will be up until the end of tomorrow night, because I volunteered not to go away with my family for Christmas. And my reasoning for that was that I just don't know. I don't think they like me. And so I never really engage with them, to be honest. It sucks, I guess, but there's nothing I can do to stop that feeling. I just sort of have to, well, live with that. I've been feeling like that for a while. I rarely ever sort of take part in sort of holiday traditions with my family. You know, they keep saying, you know, I'm welcome there. You know, everything would be fine. You know, if anything, we want you there. But it feels like an act. It feels like they're only inviting me because, well, if they don't, they're gonna seem like dicks, and so I would rather them invite me and I just don't turn up and they can still have a good time without me getting in the way, because that is what I do. I go and I mope, because that's all I'm good at. I stand there or sit there on my laptop or on my Steam Deck or something, or my Switch, and I don't partake, so what's the point of me being there? I feel like they really don't want me there. You know, that one, was it BoJack Horseman, that one quote that he did? It's like, you'll find out what it's like when everybody loves you but no one likes you. And that is the loneliest feeling in the world. And I could never really truly describe that feeling until I heard that quote. And I think it's so apt. I mean, your family, I feel like I feel like they sort of have to put up with you. And I mean, obviously there are families out there, or people out there whose families literally couldn't give a shit about them, and so I think that makes me feel even worse as well, because in a sense my family at least acts like they care. And so I feel worse, because there are people out there that should be wallowing in misery way more than I am, and they don't. They get on with it. Whereas I am invited to these things, and I just choose not to go because I think they hate me. Like, every time I'm sort of invited for Easter or Christmas, it's just, I turn it down, and it's like I can hear them go, "Thank fuck he turned it down." You know, it's just, I feel like we have to invite him, but Christ, I'm glad he didn't come along. And well, I suppose I'm giving them what they want in that sense. I don't know if it's just me sort of projecting the fact that I hate myself and everything I sort of am, and so I think they will too. But maybe they do. I don't think I'll ever know for certain. they can tell me that they don't. But as of right now, I am never going to believe that. I can't ever see me making it out of this shithole I find myself in. But oh well, I sort of have to live with it. There's nothing I can do in this current moment to change things. And so I would rather stay at home lonely, where after this video I will probably not talk for the next day, because what's the point, than go to a place where I feel like I'm just constantly being judged for actually turning up. And it's a tough feeling to describe. I mean, you're going to get that a lot if you decide to watch these videos. I can't really articulate these thoughts clearly. And so I just sort of end up rambling like I'm doing now. I just know that this time of year, I hate Christmas, but not because I hate the holidays or anything like that. I just hate the sense of loneliness I get with it. I hate how alone I feel during this time of year. I just sort of shut myself away and think, well, this is sort of what I'm destined for, this. And this is meant to be one of the most joyous occasions of, well, the entire year. And I just spend it at home, on my own, doing absolutely nothing. Instead of gorging on snacks and having a big Christmas dinner like, well, normal families do, I just sit here and, well, I'll be lucky if I even eat a bowl of cereal over the next day or two. I'm probably not even going to go to sleep either. I don't feel tired now. I probably won't until late tomorrow. It's just, people are going to be waking up and there are going to be kids running downstairs under the Christmas tree, opening their PlayStations or whatever the fuck kids want nowadays, and I'm just going to be sat at my computer wishing for it all to be over. And that is truly one of the loneliest feelings in the world. I just wish I didn't feel so alone. And I know it's that whole sort of, well, you had the opportunity to go, and the fact that you didn't go, that's on you. And yeah, it is. But for some reason, not going is the less painful option. Because I would rather sit at home and wallow in my own despair than go to a place where I feel like I'm just being judged for having my presence there. And I'm sure there's going to be someone out there that can relate to that. And of course, because I'm the least normal person in my friend group, everybody in my friend group will be spending Christmas with their families. And maybe a couple of their friends or whatnot. And here I am. I'm alone. And I don't really know how to deal with that fact. It's weird when you sort of well, the year, well, the time of year everybody looks forward to, you dread. It's because you know that nobody is going to be around. Nobody that you at least know wants your presence sometimes is going to be around. So the only like actual outlet I'm going to have is just either recording these shitty little YouTube videos or watching a Twitch streamer and pretending that I have someone in the room with me. And I guess, well, that's just, it's obviously something I just have to live with, unfortunately. I mean, I can't just get away from the feeling of, well, that I'm just not wanted there or anywhere. I'm just an afterthought. And that sucks a lot. Like, that is just a crippling feeling. Like, I just, it's rough. You know, I don't even get any presents anymore. And I'm not sad about that. I don't care for Christmas. I don't really care for the time of year because of what it represents to me, and so it's just, I don't know if it's a feeling of jealousy, of not exactly just the getting gifts part. Like, obviously that's just, I'm not a kid anymore, it doesn't really happen. But I don't know if it's more the sort of, well, you know what they say, it's the thought that counts, and I just don't even feel like I've got that anymore. It's just, it's the most isolating feeling, which for someone like myself who constantly lives in his own head all the time, isolation is the last thing I need. But I bring it on myself because I chose not to go. It's tough to navigate. But at the end of the day, I have no one to blame except myself. It's all down to me and my stupid head. And so, that just is what it is, unfortunately. There's not really much more I can say about the topic. I'm a lonely bastard who firmly believes his family despises him. And with that, I isolate myself. And because I isolate myself, I feel even more alone, and that just exacerbates the feelings. Like, I could just push myself a bit more and avoid all of this, but for some reason I don't, because as much as I hate this feeling more than anything in the world, it's strangely comforting. It's a very, well, it might sound stupid, but for those of you that are in that sort of situation, where you're addicted to being depressed, if you will, it'll make all the sense in the world. And I hate it, but it's the cold hard truth. Like, I absolutely hate the way my life is now. I hate everything about it, and I'm pretty sure everybody in my life hates me, but at this point I wouldn't change it for the world because it's just terrifying otherwise. But again, it just comes down to, well, this is my fault really then, isn't it? so why should I be complaining? And yeah, maybe that's right. Maybe I just should get over myself and learn to live as a lonely hermit. I mean, I'm pretty much already doing so, I just need to adapt. But yeah, that's my plans for the holidays. Just do shit all as I usually do, but be even lonelier and feel even worse because I feel like I have no excuse to do so. But yeah, I think that's it for this one. Like I think I'm just gonna go and veg for the next day or so. Just shut my brain off and hope to God it never turns back on. But yeah, I hope you at least enjoy your holidays. I don't know, maybe me not enjoying mine is just more room for people to enjoy theirs. I don't know. But yeah. Bye bye.